Welcome back to CTV News. Another major story we are following here tonight is an oil spill right here in Simcoe County's Georgian Bay. The oil company CRS has allegedly spilled up to 30,000 gallons of oil into the bay. Crews have been working all day to clean up the spill, but the company's engineers say it's going to take a lot of work.
We were just working on the job, and the tanker just started to leak oil into the bay. By the time we got a hold of it, almost 30,000 gallons had leaked off the tanker.
So what are you doing to fix the problem?
Well, we have some crew picking up the oil that released on the shoreline and disposed of it in buckets. We're adding oil dispersants to the spill.
And what are oil dispersants?
They are a mixture of chemicals that we spray over the spill. They break down the oil into smaller droplets that mix more easily into the water.
And as crews are working long and hard to clean up the spill, the company's CEO had a mouthful to say.
You know, things like these are never supposed to happen. I am very shocked that it did happen, but you know my guys are on it and they're going to make sure that very little damage will continue to be made to Georgian Bay.
So how much oil did spill?
I was told about 30,000 gallons.
Oh, wow. And your plan of action was oil dispersants?
Well, it's the quickest and easiest way to reduce the amount of negative effects headed our way.
But you're not totally getting rid of the effects.
Whatever damage has been done cannot be undone. However, we are doing our best to prevent further damage through the oil dispersants.
And here we are again on CTV News. We're going to be at the lab of the CRS oil company, figuring out how they make their oil dispersants. And now we're here with the company's engineer to show you how oil dispersants are made. So how are oil dispersants made?
Well, by mixing some chemical solvents, a chemical reaction occurs, and this creates a mixture which will create an oil dispersant, such as this.
And how do they work?
Well, when sprayed on top of the water, the oil will break down into smaller droplets, which will float to the bottom of the seafloor.
Okay, and where does the oil go?
Eventually, it ends up on the bottom of the water, but this doesn't remove it completely. It just creates a less impact on the top of the surface, so it just stays on the bottom.
And it removes the negative effects on the environment, or
Not really, but
it just pushes them
yeah,
away?
it pushes them away.
Okay, great. So what would happen if you didn't apply oil dispersants to an oil spill?
Well, it would kill more wildlife, and the oil will eventually end up at the bottom of the water, killing several things in its path. The water would be unsafe to swim in, to fish in, and no one along Georgian Bay would enjoy this body of water for a long time.
How long do you think it'll take to clean up the oil spill?
It will take about a week to clean up. However, it will take much longer for the Georgian Bay to recover from the spill. Again, I don't recommend anyone come close to the lake until my company declares it safe again.
Back on the Georgian Bay, some citizens are concerned with the oil spill. Some say the bay will never be the same again.
I was walking along the shore and I saw a tank leaking oil.
Oh, did you know how many gallons spilled?
I heard about the workers say it was about 30,000 gallons of oil spilled.
And do you think you'll ever be able to swim in the bay again?
I don't think I will ever be able to swim in the bay again because hearing that there's oil in it, I don't think it's going to be safe for the kids and for me either. So,
Unfortunately, the city of Barrie will suffer a loss due to this oil spill. The CRS oil company is cleaning up the spill with oil dispersants as we speak. Back to you in the office. Is right here in Simcoe.
It's not the same.
Oil dispersants.
Look at all those